Every year, a new bucktail seemingly comes onto the market. This year at the Minnesota show, it was this thing. This is the one that Josh Borofsky's Angling Revolution calls the one with this cool, unique clevis, interchangeable blades. Think of it what you will. It's brand new. His success last year clearly speaks for itself. A few years before that, there was this, the trigger from Musky Mayhem. I got this one from Danny Herbeck, who co-designed that. The one from Josh, I didn't actually get it from Josh. This one belongs to my buddy Matt, who let me use it. And before that, this is a bucktail that pretty much has become a cult-like following. This is the blade with no name. You guys watch me. You know what this has done in our hands. But what we really got thinking was the trigger was cool. It's got this cool little barrel here that grinds, makes the noise. This thing's cool because it's got the cool little square barrel inside of this clevis apparatus here for the blades. Makes a cool sound. The blade with no name, Johnny always bends them so that they run perfectly out of the box. These things just run flawless. The little prop on the top, this thing grinds like crazy. What's the difference? What is the big difference between the way Josh does it, the way that Brad Hoppy does it, and the way that Johnny does it? This isn't trying to look for a one or the other. It's just, we're going to get these in the water and we're going to see how they sound. Is there a big difference? Is there no difference? Is there any difference? I don't really know. But this year, this bucktail definitely took the industry by storm. I talked to Josh at the Minnesota show and he was overwhelmed with people, wanting them. He calls it the one. That's a cool name, but where have I heard that before? Hey, come here. This thing here, this Suick, this is the one we call the one. We've called this one the one probably since 2019. This thing has probably caught, I don't even know how many fish, 30, 40 fish on this thing. I don't even know how many, but it's been well documented that we called this one the one. So obviously Josh didn't know that we called this one the one, but for us, this is always going to be the one, but I digress. So yeah, we knew we had to get these in the water and get them in there for you guys so you can hear for yourselves. Couple disclaimers here. Very hard to hear bucktails underwater in a GoPro with the case. I tried Hero 7, a Hero 4, which has the better mic. I tried the Hero 8. Ultimately, I think the Hero 4 kind of has the best noise, but you're going to hear some hum in there because of that plastic case. But the mic does tend to pick up the audio better. We're going to do a couple passes through, and we'll be right back. So you guys be the judge. I know we are not comparing apples to apples. Like, these are clearly different styles of bucktails, different blade styles. Blade with no name is double tens with a big dangle blade. Clearly different. I'm not trying to say that they are the same. I'm just trying to show you guys that this is one of our most productive bucktails in the past 2 years. Enough to the point that a blade with no name has become the second most requested bait from Dadson Blade Baits, only behind the bone saw, which I have right here. And the trigger, it basically speaks for itself. This thing and its bigger brother, the detonator, everybody knows what these things have done in the musky world. Josh has had amazing success with the one. Be interesting to see how it is this year, if that success translates into the wider public using it. My personal feeling, I just want to suspect that because he was throwing it so much last year, that's why he caught all his fish on this. We get kind of railroaded into that because we throw a blade with no name all the time. Oh, that's why you guys catch all your fish on it, because that's all you throw. Not necessarily true, but there's some truth in that. If you're going to throw one bait all the time, you're going to catch all your fish on it. That's just how that's going to be. So this was meant for fun, and it's meant to show that despite the similarities and despite the differences in the lures, they sound similar, they sound nothing alike. You guys decide. One of our best underwater comparisons from the past couple of years wasn't really comparing which one looked better, didn't look better, but check out this video right here where we got some swim baits in the water, and it got great response because it shows again how similar swim baits can be and how radically different they can be depending on what you guys want to see in a bait. And until next time, 54 Bus is out of here. We'll catch you guys out on the water later.